Welcome to the Fluent English Podcast, where we make learning English simple, natural, and fun. I'm really excited today because we're going to dive into some powerful tips, conversations, and real-life examples to help you speak English more fluently.
Absolutely. And I think one of the biggest challenges learners face is not knowing how to actually practice English in a way that feels real. So today, let's keep it conversational, practical, and also entertaining so that our listeners can learn and enjoy at the same time.
Exactly. Let's start with something simple but important. People always ask, how do I sound fluent? How do I make my English more natural? And the answer often lies in the small details, things like rhythm, pauses, and even the way you connect words.
Right. For example, native speakers often use connected speech. Instead of saying, I am going to eat, they might say, I'm going to eat. Or instead of, what are you doing, they'll say, what you doing. It's not just about grammar, it's about flow.
Yes, and that flow is what makes conversations feel alive. So let's give our listeners a short practice exercise. Imagine you're talking to a friend and you say, do you want to go out? Now, in natural English, it sounds more like, do you want to go out?
That's perfect. Listeners, you can repeat after us. Do you want to go out? Try to relax your mouth. Don't overthink the grammar. Just let it roll.
Exactly. Repetition helps a lot. And another thing is to listen actively. If you listen to English podcasts, movies, or even music, try to imitate not only the words, but also the tone and rhythm.
Yes, because fluency is not just words. It's rhythm, confidence, and also comfort. Let me ask you, Speaker One, when you were learning another language, what helped you the most to become comfortable speaking?
Great question. Honestly, it was shadowing. I used to listen to short clips of native speakers and repeat immediately after them, almost like an echo. At first, I felt a little silly, but then my pronunciation and speed improved so much.
That's such a powerful method. Listeners, you can try this too. Choose a short video, maybe a 1-minute dialogue. Play one sentence, pause, and repeat with the same tone and energy. It's like singing along to your favorite song, but with English conversations.
Exactly. And you'll be surprised at how quickly your mouth gets used to forming the sounds naturally. Another tip I want to share is about thinking in English. Many learners translate everything from their native language first, and that slows them down.
Oh, yes. I hear that a lot. People say, I want to speak English, but my mind keeps translating. One solution is to practice with very simple thoughts in English. For example, if you're at home, say to yourself, I am making tea. The tea is hot. I will drink it.
Perfect. It doesn't have to be complicated. The key is to train your brain to use English as the first language of thought. Slowly, it becomes automatic.
Let's make it interactive. Listeners, think about your current surroundings. Just describe 3 things in English right now. For example, the sky is blue. I am sitting on a chair. My phone is on the table.
That's a fantastic activity. And here's another idea. Record yourself speaking. At first, it may feel awkward, but when you listen back, you'll notice areas to improve. Maybe pronunciation, maybe grammar, maybe speed.
Yes, and don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are part of fluency. Even native speakers make small grammar errors when speaking. The difference is that they keep going without stopping.
Exactly. Fluency is not perfection. It's the ability to keep going, to communicate smoothly, even if you make a small mistake.
You know, another important factor is vocabulary. But instead of memorizing long word lists, I recommend learning phrases. For example, instead of just responsibility, learn take responsibility for something.
Yes, because phrases give you ready-to-use chunks of language. If you memorize, on the other hand, at the end of the day, or to be honest, you can immediately sound more natural in conversations.
Let's do a quick role play using some of those. I'll say something and you respond using one of those. Ready?
Ready.
I think learning English grammar is the most important part.
On the other hand, I think speaking practice is even more important.
Nice. Okay, here's another one. Sometimes I feel nervous when I speak English with strangers.
To be honest, that happens to everyone. Even confident speakers feel nervous sometimes.
Perfect. Listeners, did you notice how those small phrases made the dialogue feel more natural and smooth? That's the power of learning chunks.
And if you practice with a partner, even better. You can set a challenge to use 5 new phrases in a single conversation.
Great idea. And speaking of partners, one of the best ways to practice is through language exchange. Even online, you can find people who want to practice English in exchange for your language.
True. It's free, it's fun, and it keeps you accountable. But even if you don't have a partner, you can still practice by talking to yourself.
Exactly. Self-practice is underrated. Just describing your day, your plans, or even telling yourself a short story in English can boost fluency.
And don't forget confidence. Fluency is not only language skill, it's also mindset. If you tell yourself, I can speak, your energy changes.
That's so true. Listeners, remember, you already know more English than you think. You just need to trust yourself, keep practicing, and stay consistent.
Yes, and consistency is the secret. Even 15 minutes a day is better than 2 hours once a week.
Right. So let's summarize some of the key tips we shared today. Shadowing, thinking in English, using phrases, recording yourself, and practicing every day, even if it's short.
Exactly. And most importantly, enjoy the journey. Learning English doesn't have to be boring. Make it fun with podcasts, movies, songs, and real conversations.
Well said. And listeners, remember, every single time you practice, you're one step closer to fluency. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start speaking today.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Fluent English Podcast. We hope you practice these tips, and we'll be back with more fun, practical lessons to help you on your journey to fluency.
Until next time, keep speaking, keep smiling, and keep growing. Bye for now.
Bye.